Let's go live now to the Minister for Indigenous Australians, Malarndirri McCarthy, in Darwin. Malarndirri, thanks very much for your time, Minister. We're waiting to get the official numbers in.
Yeah, lovely to join you.
The early advice from scrutiny is that it's not looking great for Labor tonight. Is that your sense of things early on?
Oh, my actual thought for this evening, actually, Kieran, is I'm incredibly proud of the Labor team. We were in a very difficult position, certainly over 6 months ago, and to be able to hold on very tightly, and I do believe tonight will be tight, and I think it's going to be probably a little bit unclear and maybe a little bit messy in terms of the preferences once we work out the independents and the Greens, but I am cautiously feeling good. I think we may be okay. It's still very early, but the results that I'm getting in from across the Northern Territory are making me feel a lot better.
Okay, well, the AEC this week flagged a record 93% of Indigenous Australians are now enrolled to vote. That's 13% higher than 2022 federal election. Do you think we'll see a big Indigenous turnout tonight? What's driving that, and will it flow through to a federal election as well?
Well, we were certainly very conscious with the referendum that it was really important that First Nations people in particular were enrolled, and there was certainly a massive drive in the lead up to the referendum, Kieran, and of course we wanted to make sure in this election, as well as the next election, the federal election, that all Territorians cast their vote. It's really important. It's important for democracy, but it's important that their voices are heard through the ballot box.
Malarndirri, Andrew Clennell here. Lingiari obviously is a very marginal seat federally. Hi. Given there is a swing on to the CLP here, do you have any concerns about hanging on to that seat at the next federal election?
Look, we've got a great member in Marion Scrimgeour for Lingiari, and I know she's worked hard, continues to work hard, and we're seeing that with the results that I'm getting, certainly in the seat of Barkly. We're certainly getting some nice early feedback from Namatjira. So I'm quite comfortable at this point, Andrew, that we're looking okay, and especially in regards to the early counting for the seat of Daly. I think we're doing okay.
Do you accept, though, that even if Labor were to form government tonight, from the early figures, it would have to be a minority government? There are going to be some losses by Labor tonight.
Oh, look, Andrew, without a doubt, I think it's just absolutely marvellous that we are even here talking about the fact that we are so tight in maintaining government, that we are so tight that we could just get over the line. And I think that's an important reminder of how much Eva Lawler, as our Chief Minister, has really fought hard to bring Labor to this position. And I know it's difficult for Eva tonight, but I certainly want to reach out to her and say you are an absolute legend at your work to turn the party around, to get us to this fighting position where we are fighting back. I'm incredibly proud of that.
Do you attribute her policy on curfews, her fight against crime, seeing as it's the #1 issue, her turnaround on that form of policy to any sort of Labor comeback here?
Oh, absolutely, Andrew, without a doubt. Eva came straight in as Chief Minister and said these were the issues that she had to deal with. She was very firm on that. She worked very closely with the Northern Territory Police Commissioner to ensure that they worked with Alice Springs organisations and residents and the Town Council, and that gave a great deal of confidence, in particular in Central Australia, but even up here in the top end of the Territory. And I do believe that Eva personally has really been able to get Labor to the fighting position where we are tonight. I'm incredibly proud of that. As I said earlier in your program, over 6 months ago, we were facing a very, very different scenario. But tonight we're fighting back, we're holding on, and I'm proud of the team across the Northern Territory, the Labor team, for doing that.
Minister, just finally, it's Kieran again here. Do you feel frustrated? We spoke to Nicole Mannison a bit earlier on this, and she expressed her frustration at some of the senators and reports that had made on, say, things like the Middle Arm project, without looking at the economic benefits that are going to be crucial to sustain the top end into the future. And you're seeing these reports being delivered saying that that project and others need to be shelved. Does that frustrate you?
Oh, look, I would certainly say that the Senate is its own beast, Kieran and Andrew and team, and I'm sure Nicole Manison has seen that herself. I stand in their parliamentary sittings and know just how challenging it is with the many different senators and the many different views. But I do believe that the people of the Northern Territory can see through the reality of those situations, irrespective of what Senate inquiries might be here. I think the rest of Australia underestimates the intelligence of the people of the Northern Territory, and I do believe that they can see things for what they are.
Minister Malarndirri McCarthy, thanks. Appreciate you joining us live.
Thank you.